We got Brian Superman Pauly here at the Pennsylvania State 8-ball tournament. He's you play for McDermott, or you're a ambassador?
Player and dealer.
Okay. 2019 World Draw Champion, 2023 National Draw Champion, and National Bank Kick Champion. From the trick shot standpoint or artistic pool, how can practicing trick shots help you improve your regular pool game?
It actually can. I mean, you got to have a certain stroke to be able to do these things. So if you're being able to whip the cue ball around with the artistic shots, when you get to a shot and pool, like, I got to put a spin on this. I have the confidence to get that stroke, to get it to come around.
Just get a better feel for it.
But also how to adjust with things. You know, we get 3 attempts because we got to be able to adjust to the table. Mm-hmm. So if you're playing a game, you're like, okay, this is banking short. Now I have to adjust my banks to go short or go long. Plus, some of the skills we learned in artistic pool, I've used in a game, like a one-handed jump, and I've actually used my Mass AQ before.
Okay.
So the stuff we learn can actually translate to a regular game of pool.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you had a Mass AQ. I thought that was interesting. You know, the player Hillbilly.
Yes.
He always talks about, he used to have a kicking cue that was like a 13 millimeter. And so it gave him more margin for error. So he wasn't putting a bunch of spin on the ball when he would kick.
Yep.
And I thought that was interesting
Makes
too.
Sense.
Can you break down just the basics? I know you kind of did with these guys, but on the draw shot.
Yeah, so a lot of times people think you got to hit it really hard, and you really don't have to. A couple secrets is loose wrist. I hold it with 2, maybe 3 fingers. You got to have a nice wrist snap, but then you want to make sure the tip hits the table. Then when people say you have to follow through with a draw shot, well, what does that mean? Tip to the table. If you watch somebody like a Skylar Woodward who plays with a wood shaft, when they do a big draw shot, watch the shaft. It'll bow.
Yeah.
Because he goes all the way to the table. So loose wrist, nice snap, and you tip to the table, and you'll be able to generate a lot of backspin with not putting a lot of power into it.
Okay. So I know for me personally, I got like a couple different like kicking and banking systems, and I'll use them to kind of double check against the other one. So I feel a little more confident. Yeah. It's like, all right, it looks good this way and it looks good with the diamonds. What is like your go-to for like banking and kicking systems?
It's usually a mix between, the diamond system and I think people say the spot on the wall.
Yeah.
I
use that a lot.
Do that. I do that as well. So it's usually one of those two.
I do a lot of parallel shift because it works for everything and it gets you close. Yep. It'll get you a hit at least, you know? What do you think the advice that you got or the thing that you changed in your game that elevated your game the most while you were coming up?
2 things I would say. The one thing my dad used to say, is play the table.
Yeah.
Play the person.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you get to playing a really good player and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm playing this person. I don't know if I'm going to win or not. You're done at that point.
Yeah.
You're not even hit a ball and you're already done. So play with the table's got you instead of playing the opponent. Probably the next thing is don't practice the stuff you're good at. Practice the stuff you're not good at.
Yeah, I've been working on lately with, the stuff that kind of sits with me, the couple shots that change the match for me, and try to go home and make like a drill kind of based on that. You know what I mean?
It's repetition. I mean, you got to have the reps in. And I know some people don't like league play, but at least league play gives you a week or, once or twice a week, you're playing all the time. You're getting your reps in. So if you don't have that table time, then you're not going to be, going up that ladder.
Okay. So if you had to give advice to junior players just starting, what do you think the number one thing for them to maybe work on or?
First of all, have fun with it. And then, don't overdo it to where you can get burnt out.
Yeah.
Because how many times have we seen prodigies or kids that play whatever sport, blank. They're really good, 12, 13 years old, they are on fire, 16, 17, they're like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I've done this 10 hours a day for 5 years. It's not fun anymore. I don't want to do this. And it's a lot of those people are those what ifs, like, what if this person would have stuck with it?
Yeah.
So still find joy in it, still be able to have fun with it, and don't get burnt out.
Absolutely. I agree with that. You're kind of famous for the jump masse.
Kind of.
What would be, your kind of trick for aiming that or trying to be accurate or even just with a regular masse, just kind of the parabolic path, like just trying to be accurate with masse shots, let alone a jump masse.
Right. Well, there's 2 things. It's, where you're hitting on the cue ball and then the speed you're hitting it at. So the harder you hit it, the longer it takes for that spin
to grab. Yeah.
And then the lighter you hit it, the quicker it'll take. So you got to figure out how much do I need this to break. So then that's going to figure out how hard you're going to hit it. And then also, do I need to put just side spin on it, or do I need to put low on it as well? Because if you put low, it's going to bite quicker versus hitting it with just side. It'll then take that part.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot of different variables with that. It just comes with practice.
So would you
don't practice too much, especially outside of your own pool table? You get yelled at by.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Now, would you say aim to go a little wider because you want to have a better chance of hitting the ball? Because it's gonna, like when the spin wears off, it's gonna be coming back at a certain path instead of trying to guess where it's gonna kind of cross the ball.
Yeah, so
you know
if
what I
you're
mean?
trying to go around the ball, like you're aiming to miss.
Yeah.
So you're going to figure how much spin are you putting on it, so how much are you going to miss by.
Gotcha.
If you're going to load up on it, then you're going to want to aim further past the ball.
Gotcha.
But if you're not going to put as much on it, you just need to get around it. You're just going to barely miss it, or at least aim to miss it.
It's another big feel thing.
Exactly. It's a very
lots of practice.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. Have a good rest of your day.